Welcome back, Legends. Today, we're cracking open a full booster box of Star Wars Unlimited, Legends of the Force. This set's loaded with heat, and you already know what we're hunting. Showcase cards, a Luke, a Vader, and those constructed lightsabers that are absolute eye candy. So let's rip. Hopefully we got a showcase or some kind of good hyperfoils, because some of them are just beautiful cards. Here we go, pack one. Our leader, Snoke. Baseland. We're just going to skip through the commons. Here we are, a Balin Skull for our first uncommon. Caretaker Matron. Calm in the Storm. Here we are, a legendary Grand Inquisitor. That's a nice hit to start it off. Followed by a foil Forced Starfighter. But let's look at that. Legendary first pack. That's a great hit. Alright, here we go. Pack 2. Here we go. Mother Talzin, very popular at the Galactic Championship. Here we go with the uncommons. A Dooku, a Chirrut, very popular. Kylo, Time of Crisis, and a Captain Enoch rare foil. Alright, here we go. Pack 3. First up, Kit Fisto. Go for that aggression. Here we go. Nice little full art land. This artwork is great in these sets. Swears. I love this card. Iterant Warrior kills me every time. Pelimato, Pilio Star Compass, Ataro Onslaught. Let's see what we have here. The Daughter. And we got a Night Sister Warrior. Okay, next pack. This is going to be pack 4. We got 24 packs in this box. First one was a great pack. Let's see what we can do better now. Another Kit Fisto. Starlight Temple. Oops. This is a sealed event. I'm not sure what card will be gone. I'm seeing a lot of reds here. Lightsaber Throw. Impossible Escape. Array can be powerful, but it's hard to get that draw. Jocasta Nu as our foil. Alright, here we go. Pack number 5. Grand Inquisitor. Oops, I'm flying there. It is such a secretive Sage, isn't it? Coming out with that shield, this does actually become a tough card. Owen Lars. Sith Legionnaire. Kiadi. Look at that. Get that in the Force Throw. Look out. The Purgil King. And an Anakin foil. Alright, here we go now. Pack 6. At the quarter point here. Another Grand Inquisitor. That looks like a great card in the back. Hyperfoil. Some of them look great, especially on those black binder pages. Just really pops out and makes it more of a collectible feel, something that you look at. Even if it's a crappy card, some of these really do look great. An old DACA. Earlier we hit a prestige numbered old DACA in our Carbonite box, and that was great. Kelleran, Infused Brawler, the Burden of Masters, and let's see what the Hyperfoil is. A Lightsaber Throw. Would you look at that? Alright, that was our quarter point. Let's go to pack 7 now. Starting off, Anakin. There we go. Stangled Cliffs. Anakin with that, using the dark side on a non-unit, that becomes very interesting, that card. There's a Saber. Look at this. This is the Saber pack. Priestess of the Force. We have one of them in Prestige. An Ogdu Bogdu. Do not damage him or he will bite back. And a Blue Squadron Assault Wing for our foil. Alright, here we are, pack 8. Avar Chris. Here's a nice Hyper coming up. Look at that. I mean, it's just the base card, but the art on this just looks so beautiful. What do you guys think about that? Another Heirloom Saber. That would be an interesting pre-release or draft if you got a bunch of those sabers, especially with the lightsaber throws that we've been seeing too. Here we are, the Ezra Bridger, Neiman Strike, Martian Rowe as a legendary. Look at that, and a nice foil land. Alright, pack 9. Another Talzin. Crushing Blow. Some people hate it and some people love it. Here we are at the Pelimato. Sheen Flurry, that gets you in there quick. Very helpful with that Vader. Luke. And a Strike Ship Foil. This is another one to look out for when you have a defense. It can get you quick when you're not paying attention. Alright, here we go. Next pack. Number 10. And Ahsoka. Jedi Temple. Look at this art. It's just so nice, these hyper spaces. Like, it really does change the game. Now, trying to collect every single one of the 264, that's going to take some time. But I think we have it in us, and we're going to do it. Praetorian Guard. HK-87 Assassin. Oh, look at that. We got a nice hyper coming up. Savage Oppress. Pelimoto. Deathfield Force. And a Priestess of the Force as our foil. Alright, this is pack 11, I think. Obi. Love-hate relationship with Obi. Sometimes when you can't get the Force off, he is brutal. Corrupted Saber has some great art. That hyper of this is very nice. Here we go. Here's another hyper space. Jedi Temple Guards. Relic Scavenger. Jedi Consular. He's being looked after. Oh, another turret. Beanie. Bendu, look at this, a legendary hyperspace. You like to see this because they're not going to come out that often. And Tragedy of the Plagueis. But here's a hyperfoil. It is a common in the shadows. Oh, but look again. Look at these cards. Just the shine, all the art. Beautiful. They did very well with them. Alright, let's put that stack behind us and go for pack number 13. Look at that, a Snoke. We got the Hyperspace. Got that full art. The old DACA. Again, I should have to bring it out next time again. Look up our pictures. We have a beautiful numbered old DACA. Gunji, nice little strong start. Luminous Beings, and a Sith Holocron as a rare foil. Alright, next pack, here we go. Pack 14. Cal in the Hyperspace. I like this card. Battle Fury. Stinger Manus can come in clutch. Kylo. Tomb of Elrond. And Directed by the Force is our foil. Alright, here we are. Pack 15. Next time I should definitely have a counter, because I'm not sure if it is 15, but we're going with it. Obi. Corrupted Saber. Again, the art on this, especially on the Hyperspace, is a very beautiful card. Speaking of Hyperspaces, next card up. There it is, right there, as I was just talking about it. Look at this. I just love the colors and the blend, how it works. Of course, it did not focus there for you, and I apologize. Go, Marin, Precarious Predicament, Shatterpoint, Good and Sealed, Supremacy as another legendary, and a Wampa as our foil. Alright, next pack. 16. Ray. Look at these. These cards are flying off. There's something good in here. Inquisitor's Lightsaber. Night Sister Warrior. Strike Ship. Hyperspace Wayfarer. Maz Kanata. CZ10. Goku. Constructed Lightsaber. There we go. These things just spiked in price. I can't believe it. It's more than some of those others. But what a nice hit. This almost pays for the box now. 2 of these and 1 of those others, and we are good. That is a very good pack there. Charging Philak. Alright, let's go. Next pack. Kale. Curious Flock. Tried that in a sealed event, a bunch of them, but could not get it to pull off. I didn't have enough removal, but that's the game in sealed. Another Inquisitor's Lightsaber. Let's see what kind of fire this one brings behind it again, because the last pack was nice. Dagion Master. Heavy Missile Gunship. Babu Frick. And our last card is Pounce. Alright, here we go. Next pack. Another Cal. It's Cal's day right now. Look at these. These Hyperspace cards really make it worth it. Just for collectors of Star Wars. I mean, if you're going to go out and buy Topps packs, some of these are beautiful cards and worth having. Especially the Hyperspace foils. Look, see, again. Love the art here. Force slow. Jedi in Hiding. It's a nice little aggro deck for you. Get the Force in. Karis. I hate killing that thing. Gets me every time. Mace Windu, using up that force for that 4. Yaddle, very popular card right now. And a Talzin's Assassin. That would have been a nice little blue deck there. You got both of them coming in with that negative 4/4. Pretty tough card to compete with. Then if they're able to swing with the other and get the negative 2/2 upon death, look out for that combo. So good. Here we go. Another full art land. Look at this. Crystal Caves. Love these arts. BD1, little sneaky guy. Ventrance, heavy blaster cannon, and a Tantalon. Alright, here we go. We got 6 packs left. Next pack up. Let's see if we can get another constructed saber. Or, I wouldn't mind a Luke, Yoda, any of them. Look at that, a Hyperfoil in the back. Got Kit. Let's go all base in the front here. We want good stuff in the back. Let's see what we can pull here. We are ripping it. Unleash that rage. Terratatic. 3 lessons. Here we go. Watto can be very tough to play against. Pillared Star Compass. And a Scythe. One of my buddies opened up an entire case and has not gotten one of these. So it's going right to him. Here you go, Tom. Look at that, a Vader Hyperspace foil. Are you kidding me? What a pack. That is just pure fire right there. Holy moly, look at that. We are ripping and collecting. This is a hit here. Look at that art, the foil, and it being Vader. Wow, this one almost pays for the box itself. Not to mention that constructed saber. We are well ahead on this box. What a great hit. Love this. Alright, next pack. We got 5 more packs, but I don't know how we are going to top that one. Let's see. Maybe we can finally get that showcase. Kylo, look at that. The champ is here. Talzin, look at this. This would be great for a deck that's using it, this Hyperspace. They're so beautiful, this art. Shout out to those artists. Do not let AI replace them. Intern Lawyer. Jedi Vector. Force Speed. Sorzo Stance. Captain Enoch. And Overpower. Can't really say you're let down after hitting that monster Darth Vader in that previous pack. Look at this beautiful Hyperfoil. Alright, here we go. 4 to go. That makes this number 20. Talzin. Nice Hyperspace. Awakened Specters. Look, just the green coming around, matching. They did a great job. Deppa. What we got here? Sifa. And the next Patroller. Alright, 3 left. Let's see if we can top that Vader. It's going to be a tough task ahead. Third Sister. Now, Deceptive Shade and Focus Determines Reality. Alright guys, 2 left. Let's see. I mean, that Darth Vader and that Constructed Saber put us ahead. So anything here, even if it's crap, it still fills up our set. And what more can you ask for? Look at this beautiful Hyperspace. I love the art of these Hyperspaces. I can't say it enough. You artists did a great job. Like that Gifted Unicorn that we hit earlier, that Hyperspace. Very common card, but freaking beautiful. Nameless Terror. Keller and let's see, we got a Hyperspace here. Hyperspace. Uncommon. 8th Brother. Oh, what do we got here? Dregner Spawn. And it's worse. How fitting. Alright guys, here we are, last pack. Thanks for hanging in there. Let us know what we should rip next. What are you looking to hit? Any cards here that interest you? Here we are. We did not get a showcase in this box, unfortunately, but we did get some great art. Here we go. A Wampa, again, with this art. And we got a Hyperfoil in the back. That's going to end it well. Regardless of what that card is, I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. And even if it's valueless, it's got some value because it's the intrinsic there. Don't even want to play that card. It's going to look so great. Oh, here we go. Battle Fury is a Hyper. Doom. And Guardian of the Wills. Again, a common card, but look at this art. Alright guys, thanks again. Remember, we had that Constructed Saber, but more importantly, this was our bomb. Look at this. Darth Vader Hyperfoil. Number 777. That is a lucky hit on more than one. Look at that card number, 777. It is only fitting that this is the jackpot of this box, and this box was worth it. We will give you a full breakdown coming soon. Thanks again for joining. Bye.